It wasn't great. I can't even say Aquaman was a good film. And yes, Amber Heard is in this film. So she's not in there that much. She's just there for a couple of critical scenes. They really did try to get rid of her as much as possible, but she is there in a couple scenes. So if you do find Amber Heard absolutely intolerable, then don't support the film. However, overall, there was enough good stuff that it's a dumb, fun action movie. It is very disappointing. It's a huge step down from the first Aquaman film, so that's pretty jarring and disappointing. However, there were many moments and many scenes where it is very visually dazzling, and James and I think Jason did a really great job of presenting this world. However, the central story is pretty lackluster. It's basically just Aquaman and his brother teaming up against Black Manta. There's kind of a twist with Black Manta, which I don't want to spoil. That was done fine. It's not jaw dropping great, but it was fine. And I do think that people are giving very committed performances, especially Jason Momoa. I just didn't find this version of Aquaman that compelling. He felt kind of like a knockoff MCU character. That said, at certain points, it is funny, and some things are very well done. So Jason Momoa is a very flexible, good actor. So anybody who doubts his acting skills just needs to see this. And Patrick Wilson is also standing out in his performance as well as the brother. However, there's not much here if you're not a diehard Aquaman fan. You're sort of going to be like, we've kind of seen this before, but now it's being done less well. And even the central points being made have been made by other films. So this is a very derivative, kind of weak film. I would say The Flash and Blue Beetle are much better. However, if you thought Shazam this year was pretty good cinema, this is a little bit better than Shazam. So it's in that wavelength of kind of mediocre DC films. It's not terrible, terrible, but it's barely okay. So it is just dumb, silly fun. If that's what you think a film should be, then I would recommend it. However, if you do think Amber Heard went too far, she's a real pariah, and I do. I don't think in good faith you can support the film. However, might you support the film on DVD? Because again, like it or not, Amber Heard needs to make a little bit of money to pay back Johnny Depp. So I think maybe as a DVD sale, it might work if it's like for $8 or $7, but full price nowadays $15. That's a little much for a very mediocre film at best. So I'm going to give this a very harsh 5.75 out of 10. Again, depending on the Amber Heard issue, you can see it. But if you think Amber Heard is too disgusting, and I do think she is, then just wait for this on DVD.